Should you get GA or VIP for Seismic Dance Event? I just attended my very first Seismic Dance Event in Austin, Texas. It's a 3-day house and techno festival, in case you didn't know. And for Friday and Saturday, I did GA, and then on Sunday, I did VIP. So I got to experience both, and we're gonna go through the amenities, what each have, how much it costs, and at the end, I'll let you know if I recommend VIP for Seismic or not. So the price. I'm at the point in my raving career where I predominantly get VIP tickets. I've been doing this for 13 years. I have the money. I like the amenities normally, so I usually go for VIP right off the bat. However, for Seismic, VIP sold out before I even had the chance to get it. So I initially had to buy a 3-day ticket, and I bought it on tier 5, and that cost me $318.59. Later on, they did open up some VIP tickets. I only did a 1-day upgrade, and I did it for Sunday, and that upgraded ticket cost me $124.05. If I would have bought a 3-day VIP ticket, I don't remember the exact cost, but I did remember they were at least $500. So keep that in mind, that if you're gonna get a 3-day VIP ticket right off the jump, it's gonna cost you at least $500. And it probably just depends on the tiers too. Like, it could be less than that if you get it on tier 1, but I remember when I had initially looked, at least $500. VIP amenities. So what do you get with a VIP ticket? The first thing is you have a dedicated line to pick up your wristband. Seismic does not mail out wristbands, so you have to pick them up on site. So when you get there, they do have VIP lines and GA lines to be able to pick up your wristbands. And then upon entry, you also have VIP entries. Now, they do differ between age. They have like an under 21 VIP line and then an above 21 VIP line. So those are the first two things right off the bat that you get with your ticket, are dedicated lines. Only 2 of the 5 stages have a VIP viewing section. So one of them is the volcano stage, which is inside the actual concourse project. It's a big giant warehouse. And the other one is at the tsunami stage, which is the main stage. The VIP section that you get with the volcano stage has a few things with it. You have these nice premium bathrooms and their personal little stalls with their own like sink and mirror, flushable toilets, and toilet paper. Like, they were fully stocked. There was a bar area with lounge seating that was super beautiful and super comfortable. So if you needed to get away from the music a little bit and just kind of wanted to decompress, there was this little nice sanctuary, I would say. It was so pretty in there. And there are kind of 2 areas that you can be in inside the volcano stage when it comes to VIP. There is a cutout section behind the DJ, and then there's also a section along the lines where it has like a little bit of seating, some steps, so some tiered leveling. In the VIP viewing section for the tsunami stage, the main stage was a giant metal structure towards the back, so it wasn't near the stage, or there wasn't no big cutout section near the stage. It was a giant raised platform pushed back, and it would get crowded there. Like, the day that I went, by nighttime, like, it's super crowded, so you really don't have a view of the stage, even though you're on a raised platform, unless you're right up against the rail to have an unobstructed view. So to recap, only the volcano stage and the tsunami stage have VIP sections. The other 3 stages at Seismic do not. Now, outside of those 2 VIP sections, there is a giant VIP lounge. In that lounge, you have your own bar, you have these nice trailered bathrooms with the AC, the running water, flushable toilets, fully stocked. So you have nice bathrooms. There's also so many of these big, giant, comfy couches. That was a really nice way to come and take a break, and there's so many of them. If you watched my VIP for Breakaway, North Carolina, one of the things I mentioned, like, there was just not enough seating, and people would hold spots on the couches and everything like that. Like, not here. People were so nice. Like, I remember I went to go sit down. I was like, is somebody sitting here? And they're like, there is, but they're going to be in the bathroom, so go ahead and sit down. And then by the time the person came, I was getting up to move. They're like, no, we're leaving. Like, people are just so nice. Complete opposite of my experience at Breakaway, Carolina, because people were hogging the couches and taking up space, not letting you sit down even though their friends were away. So the VIP lounge, these couches and stuff at Seismic, nice. There was also lots of tables and chairs. And this is also near the tsunami stage, which is the main stage. So even though like it's a little bit pushed back, like you could still hear the music. So if you didn't want to be in the VIP raised section for the tsunami stage, you could still be in the VIP lounge and still see the stage, hear the music, sit down in the couches. Like you could still experience the music from the VIP lounge. They also had massages by donation. I didn't get a massage, but that was cool to see. And that was the VIP lounge. So those are all the amenities that you have with a VIP ticket. Now to compare VIP versus GA and the major differences between the two. So I feel like a lot of the times the people that get VIP like to get it predominantly for the bathrooms. Like I hate using porta potties. So one of the biggest perks for VIP for me is the nice bathrooms, being able to flush the toilet, wash my hands, check my face in the mirror, or even escape the heat just to be in the AC. Like I love those bathrooms and I would do anything to avoid using a porta potty. However, the GA bathrooms at Seismic, first off, there were plenty of them scattered throughout the festival. So they had the regular porta potties, of course, but then they also had a few nicer options, not necessarily like the ones that you would get in VIP. The toilet's still flushed and there was a light in there. You had your own stall. The toilet paper was stocked pretty well and they were relatively clean. The GA bathroom still had a nice, like comfortable option. And they did provide those water pumps where like the ones that you pump with your foot and water comes out and there's supposed to be soap and paper towels there. So half of the time those run out of water. So you're taking a chance, but at least there's like a middle option between like the porta potty and then the nice AC'd bathrooms in VIP. So there is like a middle ground there. And I did like that. I also just never had to wait in any of the GA bathrooms that I went to because there were so many of them. I was able just to walk right up and they were kept relatively clean. The toilet paper was always stocked. The GA bathrooms at Seismic were not an issue at all. And here's a little tip. If you are a lady like myself, you shouldn't be sitting on a toilet seat anyways. So most of us squat, right? Well, I'm going to show you these things that I use. I call it a shiwi, but it's a disposable urinal. So if you don't want to even squat or lift a leg or risk hovering over the seat, like these just allow you to stand and pee and then you just throw it away. So I always get a pack of these and I carry around a few with me when I know I'm gonna have to use GA bathrooms, and this just makes the experience a little bit better. It doesn't take away the experience entirely of using a porta potty because half of the time they're just so disgusting, but this helps. So I got these off Amazon. Just wanted to show you guys that. The VIP bathrooms, as nice as they were, I always had to wait. The ones inside the volcano stage, there's always a line. Even early in the day, line, and towards the end of the night, like especially, there's gonna be a line. And then when I went to the VIP bathrooms in the VIP lounge, still had to wait there too. They move a little bit quicker in the lounge than when they do at the volcano stage. That was just a downside. Like I always had to wait in line to use a VIP bathroom. And VIP isn't really like a free-for-all. There is crowd control that's implemented in the volcano stage VIP section. So the VIP lounge, it's big and you can come and go freely, but pretty much always a line to get into the VIP section at the volcano stage. And then once you're in, I mentioned earlier, like there's a section that we can use behind the DJ. So you have to go up little steps and it's behind the DJ. So there was crowd control there. There was a security guard that wouldn't let anybody up until people would come down, which is nice. Like you might think like that sucks. Why do I have to wait? I have this, but like it's crowd control. You don't want everybody up there packed like sardines. So I never had an issue because I was up there, but I was just watching. The crowd control can kind of suck because you're like, I'm waiting, but at the same time, like it's nice because you don't want to be all like squished in. And a lot of the times VIP sections have different foods than what you would get in GA. So there wasn't any of that. Foods that GA attendees had, VIP also had them. There was no special food offered within inside the VIP sections, but you could take whatever food you buy out in the festival and take it into the VIP lounge. So that's what I would do. I mentioned inside VIP, there's plenty of places to sit and lounge and it's just super comfortable. For GA, the only places that you can sit comfortably are at the picnic tables near the food sections. Now you could take a chance and sit on the floor, but the outdoor area is just super rocky and dusty. Like there's really, I don't think there's even any like grass patches or anything like that. So if you do want to sit down on the floor, like you're sitting in rocks and dust. Do I recommend VIP for Seismic? Yes and no. I don't think that VIP is mandatory for Seismic, like how I feel about certain other festivals. Like when I went to Breakaway VIP, I liked it, so I would want to have VIP for that again, even though I had some complaints. EDC Las Vegas, mandatory to have VIP, right? But then I go to Ultra, I don't get VIP at Ultra. So it's all circumstantial. I don't think VIP for Seismic is mandatory. After experience 2 days in GA and then 1 day in VIP, I see the benefits and I like the perks of VIP. So I say get it if money isn't an issue. If you have the money to spend on a VIP ticket, it's not going to break the bank and you generally like VIP, then get it. I feel like I used VIP mostly to be able to sit down and take breaks. And I love sitting down and taking breaks. So I would get VIP just for that. Now, normally I like the better bathroom situation, but in this case, Seismic did have nice bathrooms to offer where you never had to wait for them in GA. I mainly used a VIP for the comfort to be able to sit down, take a break, especially in the VIP lounge. It's close enough to the main stage to where like I sat in there for 30 minutes at a time, just resting, listening to the music and enjoying it that way. So it's not really mandatory, especially if only 2 of the 5 stages have VIP sections. Like if those things matter to you, like having a VIP viewing deck at every stage, like then this really isn't, it's not really worth it. So it just depends on what you value, if money is an issue or not, but it's not necessarily crucial to have VIP for Seismic. And this is the 3rd video in my Seismic series. I already filmed a venue tour and a 1-day vlog. This was a 3-day festival, but I only vlogged 1 day of the festival because I was too busy raving. I'm a raver first and foremost. I've been doing this since 2012. I didn't start content creating until 2021. So I'm kind of changing the way I do content. Still try to capture as much as I can for the days that I am vlogging or capturing content because I want to be able to fill these videos with as much visual representation. Like it's one thing to talk about it, but I know you guys need a visual and I love the visual aspect of it. So try to get as much as I can for these videos to be helpful. So go catch up on those last 2 videos, and then the final video of this series will be a full breakdown on my experience, where to park, where to stay, all of the stages, talk about the artists, what people wear, everything. But speaking of what to wear, if you noticed my awesome little shirt, Techno Latina, this is from the brand Pretty Lasers. I'm gonna link them down below. Latina owned and operated. Soy Latina, I am Mexicana. Chicana specifically, I was born in America of Mexican descent. That's what a Chicana is. So I am proud to wear my Techno Latina shirt. So if you want one, go ahead and check out Pretty Lasers. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next video.